my channel. My name is Zizi and today I'm doing a story time. For this story time, I'm just gonna give you guys a go ahead. You are more than welcome to literally drag me in the comment section down below, because am I in the wrong? Yes. Am I the drama? I'm gonna let you guys find out. Right. First things first, we are having a brutal brute. So cheers you guys, and this is my story time for the year. So if you do enjoy the story time, please do comment down below and hit the subscribe button and like this video and share it with your friends. Hey, without making the story any longer than it needs to be, so there was a period in my life, by the way, the story time happened a long time ago. There was a period in my life where I used to frequent and go to Joburg a lot. So this was the start of what happened. So this guy that I'm going to be speaking about, we're going to call him Kabza. Yeah, we're going to call him Kabza. Yes, because of, well, his physique. Not his physique per se, because it's quite fit, but it'll make sense. So I meet Kabza in Joburg, and then obviously I live in Cape Town. I was just visiting in Joburg like some weekends, right? Right, so I come back to Cape Town few years later. Kabza hits me up. It is like, hey, I'm in Cape Town. I would also like to see you. I'm like, okay, cool. But by the time Kabza came to Cape Town, it was during the week, and obviously I work during the week. Kabza was pushing that they booked in Camps Bay. He wanted me to come sooner. I was like, no. I was tempted though, because I hadn't seen Kabza in a long time. Kabza were not anything, but obviously he was kind of pursuing me, or had hearts for me, although nothing really happened, you know. He was just there. I had his number, we viewed each other's status, nothing deeper than that, until he comes to Cape Town. Fine. So Friday, Kabza's like, where do you work? And I tell him, it's like, we're coming towards that side, I'll fetch you, and then straight from work you can come to Camps Bay. I'm like, no. One thing about me, I'm the type that's gonna go straight from work to Indaws alone up. Like, I want to go home, freshen up, doesn't feel. So I make up a story. It's like, no, you can shower here, whatever. I'm like, Kabza. Oh, before this, I saw in Kabza's statuses during the week, I was like, they were in this very cute villa, and there was lots and lots of guys in there. So I was like, So there's a friend of mine that I know Kabza from, but this friend of mine lives in Joburg. So yeah, so I was also talking to her there. Oh, Kabza is here. I was like, oh, I know, blah. Great stuff. So I make up a story. I'm like, no, Kabza's insisting, just come straight from work to here. I'm like, Kabza. Good. So I tell Kabza that I make up a story. I'm like, you know what, Kabza, I'm gonna go make a viewing. So the viewing is at 5:30. So I definitely need to go to my side of the town. He's like, okay, cool. And he says, are you gonna come straight to us after that? I'm like, absolutely. I speak to this other girl because I noticed there were a lot of men. I didn't see a single girl. I'm like, would you like to come with me at a certain place? Because I understand, since there's a lot of guys, those guys will also bring their own women, and I don't want to be the only lady that I know there, because you know how it can be with especially women in Cape Town. I've had lots of things about them, which somewhere in the story confirms it. Fine. I come to the side of the town, I freshen up, I text Kabza, what are you guys gonna do? Like, what's the itinerary? What should I bring? It's like, no man, just be comfortable. I'm like, let me bring myself heels and then things to freshen up and whatnot, just to be prepared for anything, because I'm feeling guys feeling when we're going out. I'm like, I'm not feeling my best. I want to feel my best. I want to look nice. I know what's going on here. Like, I know they're here to, I don't know, I mean, it's the weekend, they're in Cape Town, so they're probably gonna party, go out. So I also want to leave the part as well. Yeah. Right, so I packed my stuff. The other girl did confirm that this friend of mine did confirm that she was gonna come, but then I think she had some situation at home, and then she couldn't come, so I had to go by myself. I'm like, I know, Kabza, I'm gonna go. Guys, when I get there, Kabza opens the door. Oh, the villa, stunning. Oh, it was so beautiful. Obviously located in Camps Bay, so you'd expect that. It was very beautiful. I get great Kabza. I did it for a long time. Wow. Then we sit in the lounge. Then there was one girl. Then we're trying to get to know each other. And then he was trying to know what I do for a living. I was like, oh. And then I asked her. And then, yeah, from the story that you told me, she flew from Joburg with one of Gabsa's friends, right? So I'm like, oh, okay, you flew with your boyfriend. And then she whispers to me, she's like, we've known each other for 2 months, we're still seeing each other, so I wouldn't say boyfriend, but yeah. I'm like, well, clearly he likes you, even for the fact that he flies you from Joburg. Oh, by the way, while we're still shooting there, I can see that there's guys outside, like they're sitting by the pool. So they see that I'm here. So one by one, they come in, they introduce themselves. Whew! When I tell you, oh my daughter, they, oh, guys, those freaking guys looked so good. I feel God, and there was lots of guys. I feel God, like, hey, I'm Tebucho. Just an example. I'm like, Tebucho. Now I'm gonna introduce myself. I'm Zizabele. I'm like, good to meet you, blah blah blah. And then just had to drink yak, and then they go outside, and I'm like, first of all, I didn't choose it early because I'm seeing my types. I'm seeing my past types. I'm seeing my present types. I'm seeing like man galore, and not just men, but I'm all. I'm on. I'm like, whoa, Kabza, you did not warn me. And Kabza, I don't belong to you. I'm like, yo, the men, they were stunning. Eventually, you know, this home, you're fine, and then you meet your real type there. I'm like, wow. Then I'm like, you know what? Keep it together, Zizi. Be a lady about it. Fine. And then so what happens is that later, I think we chilled until it was like around 11. And then around 11, Gabs was like, okay, let's change. We're going to this club in Long Street. I'm like, good and well. And then this other girl, let's call her what? Beauty. She's a pretty girl. Beauty goes to another villa. There was a lot of guys, and then they booked like 2 villas, right? So Beauty was on the other villa, and Gabs and myself and the other friends were on this villa. I asked Beauty, where are the other girls? It was like, hey, I flew in today. Apparently there were other girls, but they left. They met other girls, but they left. I'm like, oh, okay. And then tonight, like, they want to go alone. They're probably gonna meet girls. Pious Yakon. I'm like, okay, cool. Fine. Then it's time. I think a few of their friends lived in Cape Town, or some of them drove. It was a mix of guys. I think about 12. I should post if I still have the pictures. Hey, fine. Like, Zizi, what am I gonna do? Because I got my daughter. And sometimes you need to think like a man. If that happened to a man was gonna go with another guy. But I'm still thinking, because I'm a nice person. I don't want to do that to Gabza. But do I owe Gabza any loyalties? No, but just a distance, human distance, because he's the one that brought me to his friend. So okay, I'm his girl at this point. I'm just like, Gabza. And as it types is you are okay, like you're a guy, right? But one of my real types here, and I want to devour one by one. I want to devour them one by one. I'm joking, obviously not, but like I was just like, and I even had my top 2. I was like, when it's fine. We could work something out, but I'm just like chilling. Fine. We drive to Cape Town CBD. We get to this establishment. The boys are looking even better, because you know Joburg guys, they have shades like on, and they smell good. Guys, I just felt so happy. If you've been watching my story times religiously, I say this all the time. Even if I'm not gonna do something about my daughter, but I like being surrounded by on. Fine, we get to this establishment. They booked a VIP. I get speak. Guys, we had a time. Now the problem starts. Remember, I'm not gonna lie, as I said, thoughts were being thunk about. Oh, I'm interested in other people, but I was just like, you know what? I let those thoughts go. When I went to the bathroom, one of Gabza's friends that I wasn't looking at. I mean, he might have been on my top 5, but I had a strong top 2. Goes to the bathroom, is like, so what's going on between you and Gabza? I'm like, oh, what's going on? I hope he doesn't know about this, but I liked you since you walked in the door. I'm like, we'll talk. I'm like, we'll talk. I'm kind of, hectic. You guys are betraying each other now. Guys, Gabza was taking care of me the whole night. Gabza's refilling, Gabza's reassuring. So I'm sitting, it's me and Beauty. And there's this guys, it feels good. Oh, Nandi, the music is great. One thing about me, after a groove night, I usually have what do you call this, like I'll think about it. Oh, post-growth depression. But after that, then next I wanted round two, but yeah, I had other commitments. But back to the story. Hey, we're partying, it's nice in the end games, and then Beauty comes to me, like, now we're comfortable, is whispering, girl, please don't, I trust you at this point, please be a girl's girl. I'm like, what's up? It's like, you're not gonna judge me. I'm like, no freaking ways. It's like, okay. I was like, I am interested in someone else. I'm like, Beauty. I'm like, Beauty, this guy flew you from Joburg. I literally laughed, and he's like, are you judging me? I'm like, no, I am laughing because I'm literally in the same situation. Like, I'm sitting here, I'm like, that's my boyfriend, that's my partner. And like, Gabza and Beauty's boyfriend were like sitting on top of the couch, and we're sitting in between their legs. Still no girls had joined them at that point. I'm like, so what do we do now? He's like, bro, I'm trying to find a husband, and I think my husband is one of boyfriend, like, let's call him Debo. I was like, my boyfriend or my partner, my husband is Debo's friend. I'm like, okay, so what now? I was like, I have a plan. I'm like, dude, what is the plan? Then, oh, so now she was happy that Nama also had the same issue. She was like, okay, cool. So then we are on the same page. I'm like, yeah, we are. I need a break. I've been speaking. Oh, good. So I was like, I have a plan. I'm like, babe, what's the plan? I'm like, okay, I'm even better because I'm living in Cape Town. They're going to go to Joburg. But Beauty, someone flies you. But I mean, we're being weird. We're both being weird. Like, I'm not being judgmental, but I'm just like, it just made me, what's the word? It just made me feel better about my thoughts that I'm not okay. I was like, okay, if I feel bad for thinking about this, go Kabza, there's her that's been flown, and she's known this guy for 2 months, and like, this guy's like, babe, and I can see this guy really likes Beauty. Oh, okay, I forgot to tell you, I established while I was here, Kabza didn't tell me prior that this was a bachelor, what's this, bachelor party? No, is that what you call it? Like that thingy that boys have a weekend or a night that they have before a wedding. So one of them was getting married. Oh, was triggered. Get slashed, and I asked this guy, they were calling him Queen, and I'm like, you didn't tell me it's your bachelor party. And he's like, yeah, hope you're having fun. But like, I'm telling him the story that triggers me. He's like, well, it happens, this is basically the shit that happens in a bachelor party. I'm like, man, fine, Queen is fine, everyone is fine, now it's time to make the move. So Beauty's like, listen, you are going to go to Debo's friend, like the guy Amfunayo, to tell him that I want him. However, I don't want this to get to Debo's, I don't want Debo to hear about it because I don't want to upset him. I want to be respectful to him, and also take his number for me. We are going to speak when we get to Joburg. I'm like, good. I'm like, okay, after doing that, what are you going to do for me? Oh, remember I had talked to, and then she tells me something offish about one of the guys in the top 2. Then I pick that up. I'm like, no, Gishapka vibe. And then I'm like, okay, then we are left with this one. So now a few guys start bringing in ladies. I think now there were 2 more ladies, and it's like, and then I could see like that some guys here were buying bottles for other girls in other tables. You know how men are, like sending a waiter to get a certain table, certain bottles when they want a girl's attention, there's no Zinzagagi club scene, fine. And then I noticed that my top 1 was sending a waiter. I'm like, boy, you need to move now before you get someone else, fine. Then it's like, fortunately for me, the guy that I had wanted, what do we call him, Tabo. So Tabo, it's like, Tabo, good thing is Tabo and I are from Venda, and we speak that language. These guys don't know that language that well, so I'm gonna go and speak to him. Tabo goes, Beauty goes to Tabo, speaks to Tabo about the whole situation. I'm seeing Tabo do this. I'm like, what's going on? And then she comes back and she's like, girl, I have good news for you. I'm like, what's the good news? And she's like, Tabo's saying that he has been into you as well the minute you walked in the door, but he didn't want to ruin things between himself and Gabza. I'm like, shut up. Then like, tell him I'm his girl, and then also tell him that he must not mind whatever's going on here. Him and myself are going to end up together. Let's just be respectful, but when we get home, we are going to sort this out. Yo, he gets excited. Now, I'm assuming based on what I've seen that Thabo is one of the most guys with money. I don't know if you can tell that from, but he also had an ice boy. So Thabo tells his ice boy. Now his ice boy is looking at me, smiling at me. Kabza is here. Hey, we're dancing. Then it's my turn to go to... Oh, when Beauty was talking to Thabo, or his boyfriend, Lo, as in I was pressed. It was like, what's going on? Why are they flirting? And then I tried to explain with some silly story, and then he was not buying it. And then Beauty was like, let's just come out clean. He's not going to do anything. Then Beauty tells the boyfriend that tells the boyfriend that he came with a Joburg. No, Zizi now wants ban. So we're arranging that. It's like, oh, flip. And he's like, babe, please don't tell anyone. He's like, no, I won't, but this is crazy. Flip. And he's smiling. So every time they're talking now, he's relaxed because he knows what's up. Until it was my turn to go to speak to Beauty's new boyfriend. Let's call the initial boyfriend type A, Lo Sugana Joburg, and then it's type B, Lo. I'm familiar at the Cape Town, but he's also from Joburg as well. So I speak to him. I'm like, dude, it's like, why? It's like, I'm like, how are you? He's like, good. I'm like, what do you think of Beauty? It's like, she is gorgeous. Guys, Beauty is gorgeous. She's like, she is gorgeous. I'm like, I agree. He's like, what's going on? I'm like, dude, Beauty has a situation. It's like, let's hear it. I'm like, Beauty likes you, but he flew with this guy to here. He's like, do you know what's insane? Of all the guys here, this guy literally grew up with him, like from primary. So I know him from like a long time. So at least if it was just one of the other guys, but him. But he's like, but I want her as well. I'm like, look, she asked me to exchange numbers with you, and then you guys are going to talk about in Joburg. And then I will send you her number, and then you guys are going to talk about it in Joburg. Here, played cool. It's like, good, I'm happy to do that because I don't want drama and I don't want to upset my homeboys. Guys, remember I told you that my guy, what was his name, Thabo? My guy, the second guy that I wanted, I could see that he was sending bottles there. So I said, Beauty, go stop that nonsense because he's mine. And then he was like, I'm happy to do that. Then he called the waiter like, no, don't do that. He was happy. He was making eye contact. Hey, I come land. Beauty now, but at least Beauty had to sort this out when she was back in Joburg, unlike me. Fine. In the wee hours of the morning, Siambe going back to the villas. Guys, I don't know the sleeping arrangement. This was my first night here. Now there was other girls as well. They brought other girls as well. Then there was this girl, this chubby girl. I think one of the guys wanted her friend, and then she didn't get chosen for some reason. Like, she didn't get anyone for the night, and there were guys of about 3 guys who slept alone. So we get there to my villa. My second boyfriend is there. I'm confused, guys. I don't remember what's type. My second boyfriend is there, like the one that I chose here. Kabza is here. My second boyfriend's ice boy is here. And then there's this girl that no one chose. I don't want to put it like that, but like that basically had no one. There's this girl. I don't know who else was there, but we were like 5. And the other guy, the 5th person, did not have a girl. So now we're back at the villa that myself and Kabza are sleeping at together with his other friends. And like the 5th person that I don't remember went to sleep, and now there was 4 of us that slept. So remember when we were back at the club, I had said that I was going to handle it when we were going to get back to our place, and I was hoping that Thabo was going to be on another villa so that we can talk about this in the morning. But anyways, then I found out that he's there and I had to make a plan. Guys, go explain. And we had consumed, like, beverage consumption percentage was in, and then now it's awkward, so hey, very emotical. I start playing music. I'm like, okay, now I need to execute my plan, right? In my head, I'm like, I do owe him some decency, but I don't owe him a Zod, my partner. I don't owe him any loyalties like that. So my plan while we're sitting was, but it seemed like they were still drinking, and then the other girls like seated on the couch, we all sit in the couch. My plan was that I was going to go to the room, pack my bags, call guys, okay, I know this is diabolical, but I wanted what I wanted, okay? Like, I genuinely wanted what I wanted. So my plan was that I was going to go to the room. I was gonna go to the room and then pack my bags and tell Kabza that, hey Kabza, I like your friend and your friend likes me back, so I'm going to go with him. So that was my plan. Before I could execute this plan, like, we're sitting next to each other, Kabza and I sitting next to each other, and Tabo and Ice Boy, bangapha kitchen count. There was some like island, bangapha, there was Bev, so by me, and I can see Baba restless. So before I could stand up and like and like speak to Kabza, guess what happens? The most freaking the most unexpected thing happened. They call, obviously they are drunk, they call Uwani, they call Kabza, hey Kabza, what's a lie, Kabza's like, what's going on? They're like, was we need to talk. I'm like, shit. But I'm like, maybe they want to talk about something else, or maybe this guy now wants to save my ass and just say, look, I'm interested in your girl and she's interested in me, so we're living together or whatever. Or like, Jay, guys, I did not anticipate what happened next. Oh, been such a good guys. So Bambi's like, my kids are up and they're like, look, I could literally hear them from where I was. So it's me and this girl sitting on the couch. Kabza was being called by those two city boys, Tabo and his Ice Boy. They're like, Bog, I'm fine. I could hear them. Like, obviously they drunk, like some of them, they were whispering, but like they were not being loud, but I could hear them loud and clear from where I was. They're like, look, I'm fine now, man. Hey, hi, your girl wants me. What's your Tabo? And then I suppose like, yeah, but that's what she said in the club. Your girl wants Tabo. That now your girl wants me, and she said she doesn't want you anymore, but she doesn't know how to tell she doesn't want you. But now, man, hey, and I want to go and sleep. Haibo. And I didn't even tell him what the plan was in the first place. Like, I literally said, don't worry about it, I will handle it when we get back to the villas. I did not say, but I don't want him or whatnot. I said, I want you, like, I'm interested in you, and now you're interested in me. And then I was like, he must not worry about Kabza, because Kabza and I, not an item, were basically chilling together, like, for the first time like this. So I don't owe him any loyalties. He must not worry about this. I will fix it. I'm going to end up with him tonight, you know. Yeah, I don't know, guys, because I had sent someone, but I don't think Beauty did that. I know how, I think I know, but I don't think Beauty did it. I'm like, I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Like, nose and curly. I'm sink dust. Yeah, man, just cut it. Yo, I got brace to us, boy. Yeah, I want to sleep now. Yeah, she must decide now. Because we've been waiting here. I didn't know that you guys were waiting for me. Like, also, how about when Tab, how about you call me on the side and you're like, okay, what's the plan? You know, then I would know that you want to sleep, or tell me that you want to sleep, and then I can execute the plan that I had, and we go together, you know, and then we start our own thing. Like, why we ends up guys, like, hale amehlo Kabza. It was like, oh really? And yeah, I don't even remember the exact thing you were saying, Ice Boy, but it was literally adding salt to the wound. Blah. Said he doesn't want you. He doesn't want to tell you that he doesn't want you. And I was upset. I was like, these guys are being douchebags. And I think I did mention that I had established that Utabo, and I did not like him for that. But I mean, it was a bonus that Utabo was more money than most of the guys there. Yeah, well. So like, you can also judge by the fact that, you know, Ice Boy, you know, yes man, white. So I'm like, I hope they're not taking advantage of my Kabza just because he's some big boy, because I did not say that, and this is not right. I sit there, I'm like, am I going to be a douchebag and leave with those guys? First of all, I'm not happy with how you're talking to my man or anyone else as a person. I'm not happy and I don't agree with the way that you're talking to Ukabza. And secondly, that's not correct. And thirdly, he is your friend. So why do you treat him like that? Like, I just felt like they were being jerks and I didn't like that. Yeah, and I was upset. Kabza comes straight to me. The girl that was left alone, let's call him Pinky Girl. Pinky Girl is thoroughly entertained. It's like, huh? And then Kabza comes to me, he's like, what's going on? I'm like, what's going on? It doesn't say lost and finna I want him to rephrase and like say what they were saying again. I'm like, what is it? And he's like, these guys are saying that you want Utaba was saying that you want him and that's what you told him at the club and you don't want me and you don't. It's like, dude, I think that we're really comfortable with each other. I think that we had established like some really good relationship. If you had any thoughts of that nature, I would have expected you to tell me. I'm like, dude, I know we have like, look, I'm being a boy. I'm like, we have something good going. Because I was young then, like this is literally years ago, by the way. I'm like, yeah, we have something good going on, I would say. I'm like, that is BS. It wasn't Michael Jackson, like, deny plastic surgeries. I'm like, no, that is BS.
Oh God.
You've had a dimple made in your chin.
Please,
you've had your lips enlarged.
Oh, please.
You've had your eyelids reconstructed. Eyelids reconstructed.
It's stupid.
None of
Come
it's
on,
true.
None of it's true. None of it's true. It's BS. They made it up. They lie.
They're making shit up. I look at them and I got press of Pinky Girl is like, nah, mate. This girl is disrespecting you. Why would she do this? And Kabza, right? Like, Kabza is in shock. Kabza's like, right? It's like, nah, she doesn't see you. She's, that's it. Like, just please leave it. Like, again. Then I look at them, I'm like, what? Yeah, pika, guys. I did say that I was interested. I did send someone to say that, but not in the exact words. And I don't like how this whole thing is playing out. That's what? What? Hey, like, guys, why do you why do you lie? Why are you lying? That's what they said to me. Ooh. No, Gabs is like, but that's what they said to me. I'm like, call them, call Utabo, let him say what he said to you in person, because that is absolute BS. And you're going to angry. I'm like, if Utabo wants me, he must say it straight up. That's okay. Like, I'm not a bad looking girl. That's okay. I'm a girl at the end of the day. If he's interested in me and you're my girl, he must say that and not try to get in between us and make up some bullshit story. I've been with you. I'm refreshing his memory. Lies. Well, not lies, but it's me manipulating him. I was literally sitting, like, your legs were here, and I was literally sitting and being close with you the whole night. It's like, yes, that's why I'm thinking we're on the same page. I'm like, we're still on the damn page. Call your friend. It's like, no, I'm not gonna. I'm like, call. It's like, hey, hi manje, no, this is not right. You guys are bullies, and I'm not gonna sit here and watch you drag my name into the mud or disrespect to Kabza for whatever silly reason. Please, if you're interested in me, come clean, like, say it so that I can tell you no, because I'm with someone. So now how do you, like, and then Pinky, I'll choose one. How about you go home? Like, hamba. No one chose you. No one cares about you. No one gives a damn about you. You could have Ubered home. Oh, so initially when we spoke, I was like, I'm happy. And then Pinky's like, it's from Ekadich. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I kind of understood because Hatcha's far, I guess. Wait for it. And then Ukab's like, I'm all vulnerable. And it's like, right. You gotta admit, let's be guys. Right. It's like, yeah. But why would she let him like, and I don't like fighting with girls, like, at all, even if we clash or whatever, like, whatever. I just don't like fighting with girls. But if you're gonna come to my business, then we're gonna have a problem. I don't do woman to woman. I just into all the nasty stuff. I don't do that. But if you're gonna interrupt me handling your business, and my boys that want me and that I want, then we're gonna have a problem. But I wasn't long. I was just like, dude, like, can you just let me speak to him? He's my man. Then I turn around. Now I'm pissed off. Like, you know when you're pissed off? I'm pissed off. I'm like, please call this guys. Please call Orlando's. She's like, no man, let it go. And then now I'm loud. I'm like, Mamela Apa, if you're interested in me, I'm like, if your friends, they're quite loud enough for him to hear. I'm like, if your friend is interested in me, he's a man, he's old. He must say it straight up that I'm interested in your girl. And we can talk about it. Of which there's nothing to talk about because I'm with you. It's like, right? I'm like, I'm with you. And I like you. I don't care about anyone else. Like, there's no way you were going to call me like, wait, good friend group here, and then when I turn around, obviously I'm denying and then now I start calling them out. I'm like, if they're gonna disrespect you, they'd rather do it like in private. They must not do it in my presence. I don't appreciate this at all. Don't. Now Ukabs, oh guys, now Ukabs is calming me down, like, babe, it's okay, babe, don't worry, like I understand, like what, like we've had drinks, and I'm like, no, it's pissing me off. They need to know. If they want to lie or fabricate some story, they'd rather lie about somebody else and not Gam. It's like, no. And then we were cool. Oh, beauty. I can't. Oh, beauty. Beauty now sees never. I'm not a cabs. I said, right. I'm solving the cabs. I believe it. I was like, wow. And then I supposed to go to sleep. So I was just down doing some more. And then cabs like, yeah, I turn into him. He's like, babe, let's go and sleep. I'm like, Aritamai. Guys, guess freaking what? Actually, I need to clarify something. Utabo was also sleeping in the same villa because I found out in the morning. Fine, we go and sleep. In the morning, guys, Tabo Kabza is happy all every time. I'm like, what's going on? It's like, dude, what happened last night? I couldn't believe it. Thank God you clarified, because I was like, what? I'm like, then I think to cumulate in bits and pieces. I remember everything vividly. I'm like, what happened? He's reiterating the story. I'm like, oh wow. Oh really? That's apt up. It's like, I'm telling you. And the way this guy called me, I'm like, that's a problem. If you're interested in me, I'm like, I'm even pissed off at Pinky because why was Pinky? Because the girl was not. She's like, what? Why was Pinky pressing? I was being, and I'm like, oh, this guy's, because I'm generally a sweet girl. Like I'm sweet. I don't like problems. So I'm like, they could see that I'm sweet, and they didn't think I was gonna stand up for myself. Unfortunately, I don't want them, and if they want me, they better have another person. It's like, that's my chat. Hey guys, we'll shower. Cabs was like, please don't leave. Like, we'll do everything together. If you need more clothes, we're gonna go fetch your clothes. Blah 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 blah. Then Gaza gives me Zoink from head to toe. Guys, I have stuff to change for now. Gives me a sana. Then they had a chef. On the other villa. So it's like, we're gonna go and have breakfast on the other bed. I'm like, sharp. Guys, when we come out, but guess what? I'm about to cover. So I'm about to go to So I was in the front seat with Pinky. Now they are pair. And then myself and Gabs are at the back seats. I'm just like, oh, Pink, bufuni teta all along with drama. That's okay. I could have just slept on the couch, but anyways, I'm Yindao. But throwing me under for what? You don't know me. You don't know. I bounce back from anything. Nah, yes, listen. Hey, damn. I'm back. I was like, oh shit, awkward. Gabs is holding my hands, guys. Is over the moon. When I get there, I go to Beauty's. I get there. I look everywhere. I'm like, I see Beauty's boyfriend. I'm like, where's Beauty? He's like, no, Beauty has left. She went to strawberry picking with a friend. Was that it? And I'm like, oh, flippers, what's going on? I'm like, no, nothing. I need to speak to her. And then and then I sat down. Remember, Beauty's second boyfriend, type B, was sitting down, so I sit next to him. We chip. So while we just casually having a conversation, Nang Utabo again venting about the same situation here is all. Tabo, what is wrong with you? Why are you still stuck? I'm like, can't you guys talk about me when I've left? Like, now this is interesting. A boyfriend got Beauty, the guy that flew Beauty. Do you guys remember? Let's go back. Beauty, so what was going on, because we born Beauty for the longest time. So there's some by planning don't what's getting a and if I have a color because I make a good thing that I'm making just clear pants. Beauty's boyfriend is acting shocked. Remember, we ended up telling Beauty's boyfriend last night what was going on, and he said, no, it's fine. I wasn't getting. So now this guy's venting, and I can hear him say, even worse, but even worse, and then she stopped me from speaking to other girls, and I respected her because I like her. And like, I'm like, Dav, at the end of the day, you did get a girl, so what does it matter? Sorry, sorry, dude. Sorry, don't be stuck on nonsense forever. Come on now. At the end of the day, like, it's pissed off. Guys, a boyfriend got beauty. Fake. But we told him what was going on. So now he's pretending to be hearing the story for the second time. He's like, dude, no way, it's my name John. No way. Oh, like quite her own beauty's second boyfriend. Tabo is venting boyfriend got beauty ne? And then now I'm sitting next to Beauty's second boyfriend, the one that I was to give him a number got Beauty, and they were going to finish the conversation in Joburg. I'm like, dude, guess what happened? I want Pinky because I want to tell her what happened last night when we got to the villa. It's like, shit, I can hear those guys are talking about you. What is it? I'm like, mate. Then I tell him the story. I'm like, please tell me, what would you have done? He's like, I would have done the same because they've been silly. Why were they treating Gabza that way? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that's the tea. And initially I wanted to just wake up and leave, but I was like, I'm gonna be a coward for doing that, and then just prove her guilty. And it's like, good thing you came here. I guess it was, oh Gabs, I guess I got Inlove is bringing breakfast to me, like there's a buffet. And I went to the pie and I was outside. He's bringing food to me, he's bringing drinks to me, refilling my glasses, lovey-dovey, showing affection. I got Benti, oh Tabo Papa for number 2. Like, this is so fucked up, man. Yeah. And then I'm to ask, yes, my boy, yeah, hectic, but you know what's going on. And I'm even telling Booty's second boyfriend that the guy knows. You're like, what? This is crazy. I'm like, he knows because he didn't like the fact that Beauty was speaking to him, and he better tell him. So we ended up having to come clean. It's like, this is crazy. And then while we're in that, he gives me his number. I don't know if he gave me that night or he gave me in the morning, but it ends up we exchanged numbers, and then Jamniki number got Beauty, but was at Joburg. And I chilled there. I just really felt uncomfortable. Most girls left, and it was just me, the only girl, and Kabza did not want me to leave. But unfortunately I had other plans the following day, and yeah, I could just see Bagni and to my career, and I was just tired of being the subject of the men, so I just eventually had to like leave them to like have this conversation full force and like drag me if I needed to be dragged, but to gay if that needed to be the case. So I left. Guy was begging, but oh, are you just gonna change? Are you gonna come back? We're going to couple. Wow. I'm like, come to meeting a couple. I live here. I can always go anytime I want to go to couple. I didn't say that. I was like, oh, I'll see you, man. And then later he called. And he says again, like, later he called Gary. I was like, oh God, it's like, I could not be in the same room with those people anymore. And apart from the fact that I had plans, maybe I would push it and like maybe come back home later, like around 9 p.m. That was still enough time for me to sleep and go to the race the following day. But I was like, hell no, we don't do that. We are not doing that. Like, it says that some could not let me do that. So yeah, that's basically what happened to me. So if you did enjoy the video, please do not forget to give it a huge thumbs up and share it with your friends, and you're literally welcome to say whatever you want to say, your thoughts, opinions, advice. Should the same thing happen again? So yeah, this is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Out to this. See you guys next time.